What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something new. Right now, still playing 2K on the side, but today I'm gonna try reacting. See how that goes. Probably expect more of this content for the future. Today we're reacting to the popular, one of the best basketball YouTubers. I think he's up there in my opinion from who I watch, Friga. If you know basketball, you know YouTube, you probably know who this guy is. He makes runs through parks, he shows up places. He did the Creator League, a place where creators play basketball. He's like very up there in terms of like YouTube hoopers, and I'd say hooper in general. He's D3. I think to even like play division basketball like 1, 2, or 3, you have to be very skilled. And he made a new video today. End of Nasir Core. Let's get into it. Winning everything, why do they keep score? Victor Lombardi. That is a very good quote that I agree with.
February 1st
The
is
death
less
of
than
Nasir Core, 28 days.
30 days away now, and really the only thing on my mind is mental clarity. Sounds funny, right? I'm thinking of mental clarity. See, I actually think that's the hack. Most of my days...
That's a good book, honest. 12 Rules for Life. Jordan Peterson. They something I've seen basketball. I forgot who said this. I don't know if I think it was Kobe. He said like 70% of basketball is mental. The rest is like physical. I agree. Someone who plays basketball. Is always I've been playing since I was 10, over like a decade now more. Basketball is always like how well can you deal with like mental, making the right decisions, how you keep yourself going, what pushes you. Like physical, I mean, physical. I feel like basketball is the only sport where your like natural size or your body size matters, where it's more advantageous if you're like a taller person. It's easier to play because it's easier to score. You're above everybody. It's easier to jump. Or if you have like the physical talent of jumping high, strength, stuff like that. But I also think with the number one thing is just always mental. It's just how you like. I don't know. I just think mental is the best. It's like one of the key things when it comes to the sport of basketball.
look the same right now. Reading, meetings, family time, prayer,
There's a kid, or that
the
nephew.
gym, and repeat. They say a man without structure is like a house without foundation. Eventually, it collapses under the weight of chaos.
That is true. I agree. All men, or when you're coming into man, you see how you need to have structure in your life. There's like certain things you have to live by. You have to live by a certain way. You have to set a certain way for yourself to live. Because if you just go through the motion of not like following anything, just living, it could be detrimental and you'll find yourself lost many times.
Discipline and routine aren't restrictions, they're a framework for greatness. You know what I respect about Nas? He's a winner. He'll do whatever it takes.
Don't come at me.
And I like that.
And this nigga know if I sign that contract, he fucked over.
But I see fear written all over his face right now.
Man, right there is Nasir Core. He's one of the players for the next chapter, a league that is centered on hoopers that never made it to the NBA, but were always just as good. So people who've like been overseas, played division basketball. You check their channel out. They have really talented players. It's crazy. Like you see the way they play, you ask yourself how some of these players not in the league or playing somewhere professionally, and how they're just like on YouTube, which is not like a down to them, but you would think players of their caliber wouldn't be on YouTube. Do you think they'd be like making millions off what they do?
Now, it's not just that he wants to win. He needs to. A loss right now would send him into a spiral. And on February 1st, he's not going to know what to do when he loses his title as the king. Don't be fooled, ladies and gentlemen. This is not confidence. This is cockiness. And these are my favorite people to play against.
Confidence and cockiness. Oh, it's like I think cockiness is just a tier above confidence. It's like we start to get arrogant. But cockiness is also, I think, is also a form of showing belief in yourself. Sometimes it's just empty cockiness where they can't even back up what they say, which is like apparent now that it's just fine to back up what you can't say or what you can't prove. So it's like it makes words lose meaning, but I see where you're coming from. But I could, yeah.
They say an inflated ego may touch the clouds one day, but it always forgets the dirt it came from until the fall reminds it.
Oh. So players that just like are good enough and just able to go to like their own gyms. They could go to the gyms and stuff and just like practice their hearts out. That's always something I've always wanted to do. Like try, just like have a gym, practice, do everything I wanted to do, get a workout in.
Peaceful place on earth.
Between
I'm actually not much of a night, like
dribble
getting in the
cross.
gym at night type of person. I would much rather get in the gym early mornings, but I have children, and
Oh, so he does have kids.
some things don't work out like that. Shout out to Mike Gregg.
Now when you have kids,
I really wouldn't be able to get in many gyms as late as I do. Like tonight's literally a midnight to 3 a.m. Workout for me. So
There's someone in this space that I respect more than
and I'm sure he's paying for these hours to play or to like have this gym to himself. I don't think it's just like he could go anywhere and just give it to him. But still, man, even like being able to do that in itself to like just run a gym is crazy.
most. And you might know him. His name is Rob Cologne.
This is another dude from the TNC, the next chapter. I think this dude's like probably my favorite dude. This dude is so good. He's played in all like they have different games where 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. They have 1v1s, but team 1v1. So you play team like 1v1s first to 20 wins. Then another person representative from the team comes, and you play then. You should do first to 100. This guy in solo 1v1s has not lost. He's lost other events, but he has not lost 1v1s. In my opinion, I think he's like top 3.
Yeah, that's with it. You already know it's popping. I get some work in, man. Shout out to Jacksonville, man. Y'all know where I'm at.
You see, it's funny because I actually didn't like him that much at first. I thought he was arrogant, talked way too much about his past. But then I started to realize he's actually misunderstood. He just cares so much about winning. And to me, that is very important to be around.
Yeah, February 1st, we outside, man. Back outside in the warm.
how do you feel about February 1st?
They keep saying February 1st. February 1st is the beginning of the TNC league. It's like they've made it professional, where it can be an actual league and people can actually make money off it. And I really big salute to them coming from like a YouTube channel where they just like have people come on, they do those games to like an actual representative league with actual players. They probably have actual like people commentators over the game. It's like crazy to see. So big ups to the TNC.
First, man.
I feel good. I ain't gonna lie. It just depends on my work. I can only focus on my work and play
That's
my
it.
work.
You can only focus on what
Let
you
the
can only
results
control
happen
what
on
you
February
can
1st.
control.
Can't worry about somebody else.
Yep.
For sure.
Remember that.
Rob flew to Ohio for a week and him and I worked out and played more than 11 games of 1v1. And again, this is a sacred place. But I tell you what, we killed each other.
I imagine. Yep. They're probably just cooking. They're probably just cooking each other. Just the two type players they are. They're just back to back, head to head.
Game is gonna be, I think it's gonna be whoever's gonna have the better run. Nas, physical guard, got a bag. You know, Nas got a good pace to his game. I think a lot of people don't give him enough credit for that. Like he uses all the whole court when he does his moves. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people just they see us type of guards like big guys like us, and they just think like, oh, we strong. But like a lot of times we really finesse players, and if we really become the big guards when people start like fouling or something like that. So it just depends on who making shots that game, and it's gonna be a lot of shit talking. I feel like between both of y'all. So like, who really like? I think like you be saying, like who got more heart, man? The mental. It's gonna be a lot more mental than the skill.
Yeah, I agree with what he's saying. It's really going to chalk up to like a mental battle. Both of them play really high level basketball and could play really high. Like physically, the talent is there for both of them. They're both very skilled as well. Really, just how you're feeling when you go into the game, because like whether like if you're in a groove, you're more likely to like get into that flow where you're just not missing your playing, or you're missing, you're like or if you're like going into over analyzing, like damn I shot this way, damn I shot that way, damn I missed this, damn I could have did that. That stuff messes up your thinking, and pretty like the more you do it, harder you fall, and then you just end up losing.
And everything. I think you make tougher shots though, which is definitely harder to guard. Like Nas is gonna create space for his shots. You don't give a fuck. Just one dribble pull up. If you feel like that shit going in, you pulling up hitting. So it's like
Friga
that's
does, if you watch
different.
his videos, he
Every time
does
I'm
like
playing and I shoot the ball,
very crazy shots sometimes, where he does turnarounds, up and unders. His shots, he'll shoot in front of the defender, and I think he just like comes from not being scared to get blocked. Like if he gets blocked, he takes it, but he has like that confidence to just shoot in front of somebody and take these tough shots.
I like
Whereas like he said, like somebody like Nas may not say tough shots, but like people like that, they're more confident they can create the space, so they'll work on creating the space and then getting the shot off rather than attacking the defender and going straight, shooting straight in
I
front of them.
shoot even if it's some crazy shit because I feel like I work on that every time I'm in the gym.
Yeah, so
And
like those tough shots is something he
you
works
can
on.
have all the skill and strength in the world. I really think it's going to come down to the mental warfare, and I know I will win the mental battle.
Oh,
All right, look, you may have heard me say this before, but the next chapter will be the UFC of 1v1 basketball. Think about it. For the longest time, boxing was the only combat sport with pay-per-views, press conferences, build-ups to these 1v1 events. That is until the UFC came around and popularized MMA inside of this exact formula. And keep in mind, they're only 25 years old to date. Not to mention, they are a multi-billion-dollar company in that time frame. We will make 1v1s the most popular thing in all of basketball. But on February 1st,
and excuse me, they just have the blueprint where like so many people go on like page saying, or go on like Instagram stuff saying they're young better than you, I beat you. People want to see 1v1s. That sells because it's two heads to head. Basketball is a team sport. So if you have one good player and four mediocre, whichever team has the better amount of players or that works better will win, no matter how good that sole player is. 1v1s that throw one in 1v1s that throws everything out the window, and it's just you versus somebody else. Your control of all your actions. If you lose, you can't blame your teammates for being playing sorry. It was on you. So I agree with him when saying 1v1 basketball is there. The market for it is there.
TNC1, this will literally be the start to revolutionizing basketball forever. This can and will be a place for people to come and make 6, 7, 8, 9 figures from one basketball game. This first event is going.
That's I like how I think he's part of it too, or like up a high executive in it maybe. But wow, that's like crazy to think they'd be able to make that much money. That's NBA level.
Monumental, and we need your support. Go to tncleague.com to cop your tickets before February 1st. It's literally $20, and your support will help us create a movement that has never been done before.
Let's go versus Moon, Cam versus Mike Carter, fan. Oh, Uncle Scoob versus Rob. That's another good match. Like two more very good players on TNC. It's crazy to see.
And mark my words, this is not a money grab. We will be using all of this money, pouring it back into the company, and building this bigger than anyone could have ever imagined. Your favorite basketball player will compete on the next chapter one day.
Yep, that's it. So February 1st, man. I'm excited to see how that one goes. Man, it's crazy to see how far like basketball on YouTube has come, where it's like a content thing, or like famous YouTubers who do it. Sometimes like you see like Cash Nasty, Flight Reacts, the big one, Jester LSK, all those dudes like came up off doing 1v1s and seeing how it went to like where it is now, like a whole league created for it. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like the React content. Keep it up and be safe. Peace.